Inside job this time, as Michael is brought in to investigate whom is stealing software programs from a prospering video games company. I enjoyed the fact that Michael and KITT had obstacles to endure with Flannery Rowe as a freelance PI, thinking that Julian Groves is cheating on his wife when he's actually committing corporate espionage. And the fact that the two cross paths multiple times added some interesting angles, with Michael being arrested again, as she had set him up when he took her gun from her and then claiming it was his. With Armand adding himself to the theft, you never see him fitting into the plot of him being part of the deal with regards to the theft, so that swerve just feels like it came out of left field. The fact that Elliot had the Foundation brought in to try and put the blame on someone else when it was him made for a good twist. But no bad deed goes unpunished, as he was set up by Bonnie before being reprimanded by Michael and KITT for his troubles. And now on to acting. Robert Ginty surprised me as Elliot Stevens in being able to have a duality where you have sympathy for him as a victim of corporate espionage when it seems like someone is stealing the company's secrets, but then you see the true nature of his character when it's revealed that he had hired Julian Groves to take the fall as accessory to theft by having him steal the software prototypes. Tony Dow as Julian Groves was another that threw me off. You get the impression that he's a weasel and an adulterer to begin with, but then as things reveal themselves, you see that he's nothing more than a pawn. The tension between David and Gail Edwards was pleasing, as you believe the animosity between them when crossing paths. Both have similar objectives, but for different reasons. Angel Tompkins as Connie Chasen does her part well and would return as Nora Rayburn in Season 2's Custom Kit. Marshall R. Teague, I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right, offers nothing noteworthy as Armand. He just comes across as a blank one-note villain. David, Edward, and William continue to get better, especially with KITT's sense of humour evolving by each episode. Decent exchange. Hey Devon, wanna play? See if you can beat me? Michael, I have no intention of engaging in a game of Space Cadet. Why not? Because I fail to understand the attraction of such a frivolous pastime. I bet your mother used to tell you the same thing when you'd run off playing cricket. Cricket? Frivolous? Actually, it was my nanny, and I happened to be in kindergarten at the time. And if I had nerves, that would have been nerve-wracking. Again, KITT's sense of humour just continues to get better. And as for the score, tense, thrilling, and got the pulse going where it needed to. Now, discrepancies. Gosh dang it. Character error. After he crashes his SUV, Armand evidently forgets, how convenient for the good guys, to carry his gun with him when he goes to investigate KITT, even though he was astonished at there being nobody driving KITT. An experienced crook like Armand would never neglect to bring his gun with him on any risky venture, like approaching and checking out an empty car that apparently drives itself. And at any rate, he would never have left the weapon in the vehicle, where his unrestrained captive could have retrieved it and used it against him. A dumbass would be too polite a term to describe this. Continuity. When Armand kidnaps Flannery Rowe towards the end of the episode, the car is pursued by a driverless KITT. It is clearly raining, but views of the pursuing car and then of the empty road behind them are taken on a dry in sunshine. Yeah. At the end of the episode, the Pac-Man portable video game plays the sounds of lasers. Pac-Man never had lasers nor shooting, just goofy music and weird sounds to correspond to the character's actions. Also, when KITT parks up outside Julian's home, dialogue is uttered from Michael and the Trans Am, but David's lips don't move. Overall, despite some aspects that I didn't agree with, this was a decent episode and one that made you think about who was really the villain and who was the pawn. One episode left to review, and then it's full steam to Season 2 of the original series, when Nightwatch returns on October 2 for Season 3. I know, it's confusing. Good night from the night.